As the entire world was quickly being obliterated by the Lavender Gentleman in an attempt to one-up the mass murder clowns, the company now in charge of Five Nights at Freddy's pizza place, 4-Bar Entertainment, decided this was the perfect opportunity to profit off of the mass mortal fear and panic that had grown amongst the global population. So, in 1987, they opened up a new restaurant called Five Nights at Freddy's Pizza Place 2, advertising it as the safest place on earth to encourage refugees from across the world to come and give them money. To ensure no terrorist activities within the walls of their establishment, they surrounded the building in a circle of green chalk, which their safety advisor insisted had a 100% chance of preventing the Lavender Gentleman from entering and doing terrorism and murder. But unfortunately, they failed to consider that while a man anthem may still be a potential threat to the children in their establishment, and were none the wiser when he signed up for a night security position under the false identity William Afton. So, once Wellerman was let loose into the new restaurant, he got back into his strongest MK2 artificial Sperry Berry suit and killed 5 more children, with plans to stuff them inside the new versions of the Five Nights at Freddy's Scary Berries and take them home for use in his own establishment that was sure to attract the masses. However, what he didn't realize was that 4-Bar Entertainment, in an attempt to minimize the risk of an incident as much as possible, had created regular, non-scary berries, which were completely unusable. In addition to this, the old mutant scary berries from the first pizza place were transported to this one, and they were not happy with what Wonderman had just done. Wishing to flee whatever they had in store for him, while still wanting to salvage the situation, Wonderman fled the scene, and the next day he requested to be transferred to day shift where he would be safe.
Unfortunately for Wallerman, the old mutant Scary Berries had gossiped with the new regular non-Scary Berries about how not nice Wallerman was, so during the day they tried to beat up anyone they thought might be the man behind the slaughter. After realizing it was no longer safe, Wallerman decided to abandon the whole operation for now. It was at this point that Underman Sands finally informed the non-Scary Bears that Wallerman was working as the day shift security guard, which was extra unfortunate for his replacement, Scout TF2, who unfortunately, on his first day at work, had his frontal lobe chomped right off by one of the non-Scary Bears. The identity of who did the bites is still unknown to this day, as all witnesses were killed shortly after by an airstrike from the Lavender Gentleman, who realized explosives were unaffected by the chalk exterior of the establishment. We will now mourn the loss of those lost in this tragic loss. Okay, enough mourning, goodbye.